set to face off with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. First down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got it at the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 59 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there, what they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first down.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 16. Play clock down. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Davante Adams, 82 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking in the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
3rd and 4.
Riddick with a carry. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
That's good.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
First down and much more here for Jones. And finally marked down at the 23. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Nevin Lawson.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5.
Rodgers.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Going to come out now and put together some nice plays.
on 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Complete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Forced out to his left. This is caught at the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Back at the 28-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down, Carr. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
Carr's pass.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
To throw, it's Carr. This is caught. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 1.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
On play action. Now Carr. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Preston Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Carr now on 3rd and goal. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson.
27-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now,
accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 67 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Packers 21, Raiders 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Aaron Jones.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he fires one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches. at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the
operating from the gun. Rodgers. And he's got it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
It's second and inches.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on second and inches. From the gun, Rodgers to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Don't stop that ball.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Carr's pass intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
17.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tanner Muse in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
A loss of 5 yards.
On second down now, it's Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he he takes this one back into the end zone. The Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And they'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Packers 31, Raiders 24.
Still just a two-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Number 33, Aaron.
The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
First down, Green Bay.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 13-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
And the Packer first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it into Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try again with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones taking it in. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Rennan, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. That ball's caught at the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Being chased out left. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
First down. First and 10.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
24.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Third down.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's Carr to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
For the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On second down, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Rodgers to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Thorne, that got in there to bring him down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Carr to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Carr. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw his Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. back to throw. Carr. Flushed out right. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Carr again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's the backup Mariota. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On the delay, Jones. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
9-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down. Today's final score, Packers.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.